Okay, so for this question, we are comparing linear and exponential functions. So it first gives us two different functions to look at. We have f of x equals 2 to the power of x, and we have g of x equals 2x plus 10. Now, if we were to graph these out, I like to start off by creating charts. So for example, for 2 raised to the x, if we plug in x value 0, we get 1. If we plug in x value 1, we get 2. If we plug in x value 2, we get 4 because 2 to the power of 2 is 4. If we plug in x value 3, we get 2 to the power of 3, which is 8. And then if we were to do the same exact thing for 2x plus 1, we can plug in x value 0, that gives you 1. Plug in x value 1, that gives you 3, and so forth. So the first part asks you to determine which graph is what. So after we make our chart, we can see that 2 raised to the x, if you look at point 0 on the x-axis, it goes up to 1. Okay, well that's seen on both lines. Then if you were to plug in 1, so 2 to the power of 1, go to x value 1, 2 to the power of 1 is 2. So therefore we know that this green line represents the exponential function. Therefore 2 to the power of x is our green line. Therefore leaving 2x plus 1 being our linear line. So the second part of the question asks you, as the x value increases, does the rate of change for f exceed the rate of change for y? Well, we know line f is this exponential equation, and we know that line g is this linear, represented by black. So does the rate of change for f exceed the rate of change for y, or for g and y? So as we can see, line G has a very constant rate of change. It has a slope of 2 because it rises by 2 and runs by 1. G, however, where you look on the graph, it's a different slope. It's not constant. It's non-linear. So as we can see, at point, for example, 0, it's at 1, so the intercept is 0, 1. Move over to 1, 2, that's a slope of 1. But then if we look at the rate of change from x point 1 and x point 2, it's a slope of 2. Since it's exponential, this rate of change is constantly increasing, therefore saying that the rate of change for f will eventually exceed the rate of change for y because f is exponential.